Derek Daniel and his thesis statements have returned.
At least it's not a novel. Or actually, I see a Seymour.
Seymour Butts.
Ooh.
All right, so some of this is probably going to get into spoilers. He is wanting to spoil stuff for me.
He's like, I know Zach hasn't seen this, but you know what I'm going to do?
I'm going to still type it.
I'm still going to let him know this happens. Let them talk about it, see if they're going to mess it up for him.
At least he's vague.
Like that.
He's vague enough that it doesn't, but every week.
But what's so bad about those questions is I don't know if Derek feels the same way as I do, but like I want to elaborate, I want to go into detail because there's stuff that blew my mind, and he just pokes at me. He's like, tell him.
Flash and Arrow are almost on Netflix, so we almost get to do it. So we'll get there.
Just hold on.
All right. Derek asks, it's finally time! After an excruciating and agonizing wait, the new seasons of Flash and Arrow are finally back this week, and even though they don't come out until next week, I'll go ahead and lump Supergirl and Legends of Tomorrow with its question. What are your bold predictions that you hope for all 4 shows? See, he's trying to ruin stuff.
I know. It's beautiful. It's beautifully devious.
Do either of you gents want to make a claim right now and say which show will have the better storyline when it's all said and done?
I'm going to say Flash.
Oh.
But one thing I am very excited about this season of everything is that Supergirl is now CW.
Yeah.
That's going to make life beautiful. And like one of my big predictions, about one of them thing there that I'd like to talk about, my prediction is like a super big team up. It's going to have Arrow, Supergirl, Flash, all in one episode. All of them come together.
Barry and Supergirl are going to become a couple.
They're going to hook up and have little baby flashy Supergirls.
Yep, they're going to be even faster.
They're going to come out with, flashy.
They're going to be, what's the kid in The Incredibles?
I think his name is it Flash?
No, it's not Flash.
Dash,
there you go. So
I was close. I had the Ash part.
I haven't watched last season, so I'm just going to go out on a limb and say Arrow is going to have the better season this year.
It could.
That's me just saying
spitballing. But I'm going to leave it towards Flash. I think Supergirl is going to surprise you a lot this year with it being better than it was last year, and I loved it last year. It's also on Netflix if you want to check. Yeah. It's already out on Netflix.
Yeah. So I got to get through Luke Cage first.
I know. Shout out to
Luke Cage, then Arrow and Flash simultaneously. Then I'll go get some.
I want you to watch episode of Luke Cage, episode. I just flip.
I'm hoping that I get caught up on. I hope I finish Luke Cage before Flash and Arrow come out because they come out like on the 15th.
Just watch a few episodes tonight before you go to bed.
We'll see. Derek also goes on to say, also initial reactions to the crossover villains being the Dominators. Are they the ones with the whips?
If they are, I like them. If any of you are from Central High School that are watching this, I apologize. Do not bring this up. Do not bring this up in class, or you'll be sent to the office.
So I don't know who the Dominators are, to be honest.
I know he's like, I want to say on that the timey-wimey superhero show, which is Legends of Tomorrow. Jeez.
The Alien Alliance.
Okay, yeah. Oh, I saw an article about this. It's on for Legends.
We'll have crossover villains explain. We'll talk about it right now.
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay.
Let's talk about that.
The Dominators are an alien race that has plunged the DC heroes in the comics from not plunged. From DC Comics from the present to far into the future of the 30th century. While little is known about the details of the crossover itself, here is a bit of knowledge laid down. They invade. Legion of Superheroes. Total domination.
So this is going to come in Legends of Tomorrow, most likely.
Yeah, because it's like in the future and everything.
So that's going to be cool because you've seen obviously a lot of timey-wimey stuff. So this is going to throw even more timey-wimey at you. So, I completely forgot about it because I saw a Facebook thing for this and I don't know, kind of forgot about it.
Hawkman.
Yep.
Is that like a really bad cyborg?
It very well could be.
It could be.
And I'm wondering if they're like Japanese aliens because they have the big red dot on their forehead like the flag.
I'm not even going to talk about that.
That's not like a racy question or anything like that. It's just
Racist.
I'm not. I was
Racist.
curious.
No, I don't think they're from Japan.
Because they're not aliens unless they come in our country illegally. I'm just saying that's the only way they could be.
Oh my
aliens.
God, you're digging a hole for
I was
yourself.
just
Let's move on. All right, we have a question from Jeremy Branch of Be Terrible Studios and Podcast, and this is not news, and he's just a busy man.
He is, and happy belated birthday, my friend. Sorry we couldn't participate in your thing. We were all busy, but we wish you the best, and yeah, I wish you our best. There you go.
He asks, what of your content is your favorite to do or make?
Now, we've only done one of these so far, and it was only me and Derek, but it was really fun.
Oh, so it was so fun that I wasn't there.
I think that might have been the I'm just kidding. No, it was at the Pokemon Go event that we had, like an on location podcast, like live podcast type thing. That was really fun to me. Going out and being a part of the community instead of recording from the safety net of your house.
Yeah.
So that was fun.
I have bouncers out in front to make sure no one
So
disturbs us.
we're completely, secluded from everybody. Like this is actually in the middle of nowhere. It's
Yeah.
like
We have
desolate wasteland
a
around us.
vacuum. Like space is around us, and like if you come in that space, you die. Like,
Yeah, instantly.
Mm-hmm.
But that was fun. You had a lot of interaction with, like I would yell, "Go Team Mystic," and you would hear like a bunch of people yell it back to us. Obviously,
And then a Valor guy come out of nowhere and just start punching you in the face.
yeah, I mean,
It was Valor.
It was a rough night there, but it was just, kind of like just a fun environment to do, and I would like to do more of those in the future. Like, when we do an event, trying to get back into the community and show them and everything, and do like on live remotes type thing.
Yeah, I wasn't there.
I wish you would have been. I know you had a long day that day, and you weren't able to make it.
Arduous day.
It was a rough day, so
Yeah.
we held down the fort.
I don't know. We do so much.
Yeah.
But I think the thing that I have the most fun with is when we do like the all-day live streams. Like, I know it's a lot of work that goes into it, like the pre-planning.
We've only done one, though, haven't we?
We've done our anniversary when we did
Yeah.
the E3 coverage, but those have been the most fun to me.
I agree.
Just because we've had to plan all of these things out, and they're also the most stressful.
Yeah, when stuff does not go like how you're thinking it's going to go, and you just have to improvise the crap out of it.
Yeah, especially our anniversary show. That thing was very hard because the equipment that we bought and everything was not working the way it should have.
And I will say this to us: we are extremely flexible.
Mm-hmm.
We are able to roll with the punches. Like, I'm sure if we got into a ring right now, we would last 10 rounds.
Oh yeah,
because you could lay into us all day long. We're gonna get right back up, and we're gonna do what we got to do.
I think one of the reasons why we're that way is because we were in band. I really think that, because
I could see that.
we were all like, we had a plan, and it would more than likely change because of some circumstances that was beyond our control. And I think that made us where we're a lot more flexible than some people are, because some people in that same situation, not disparaging anyone in any way, but would have a hard time
they would
being able to change and make things work.
And they would just get so, like, I guess, caught up in it that they're like, it would just kind of get to the point where they're just so frustrated that they're done.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, we're all extremely frustrated, but as soon as, we figure out something like that, everything goes away.
Mm-hmm.
And, we're right back to where we were. And what's so good about it is we can joke about it. We can pick on ourselves and take it, because there's a lot of times when it's just something incredible.
Our live shows are just god awful sometimes because we're using whatever we can to make it work.
There was one time when we're like, all right, we're going to use Twitch. Well, Twitch crapped out on us, so we were like, Google Hangouts, here we come. And we had a fun show from Google Hangouts. And, there's so much that, we can't even cover all the blunders we've had. And what's funny is, like, when I said we pick on ourselves, a lot of times it's just, oh, we forgot to plug this in, or, we forgot to start this program.
Mm-hmm.
But it is fun. I would like to do one again when we have more time, because that's our issue right now, is all three of us are head deep into other activities.
Yeah, we're looking at doing something in November with Extra Life. So that's
everything will be a lot slower then.
And that's something I really want to do, is Extra Life this year, and like have our own Nerd Cave team and everything, and just really, it's a good charity and everything. But we'll talk more about that.
Yeah.
And I have a collab coming up.
Nice.
Yeah, I have a collab with Brianna White of Strange Rebel Gaming.
Okay.
It'll be this coming up Sunday. I'll have a collab.
One of your friends from
VidCon. It'll be October 9th on her channel, on her Twitch channel. We'll be playing games, and I'll give more details as we get a little bit closer. But I'll be setting up like times when we're going to do stuff and everything. But it'll be a little bit longer thing, so it'll be fun. I really like working with her.
I was about to say, one thing that I love about us, and I know that we even have a page for it, is we enjoy going out and being a part of other things with other people. Like, I know I've done stuff with Jeremy and with Neek. You've done them with them also. You're doing it with this new girl. There's also a new girl that kind of popped up in like, I think she's in the Milton, Pensacola area. She does a lot of makeup things, and I kind of met.
Me.
Yeah, it's Zach. He dresses in drag and does makeup.
Hey, I actually look pretty good in makeup.
Yeah,
not
man.
gonna say, not gonna lie.
I think I still have those memes I made of you. But I think she was talking about doing something like a challenge with a few other YouTubers in the area. So that might be something I participate in, kind of branching out. But like I said, that's one thing I really like about what we do here. Like, we're all not trying to be like, oh, I want to be better than you, so I'm not gonna go and I'm not gonna do stuff with you. You can't get ahead doing that.
You can't get ahead, and that's not the mentality for being a successful YouTuber or being successful at all. You got to be able to work with people, and I think that's something that we've definitely improved on over the years.
I mean, it's not that we didn't like anybody. We just kind of had our own thing and wanted it to go that way. And that also kind of goes back into us being flexible. We're able to change stuff, and that's one thing that we changed, where we didn't do anything outside of Nerd Cave, to, us doing stuff with Jeremy, us doing stuff with Neek. And, there are times, bro hugs is a big part of the group that we're in. So maybe getting up with those guys, or, just collabing in general is fun.
Yeah.
You don't know what to expect.
You don't, and it usually turns into a lot more work, but then it turns out to be a lot of fun in the end.
Oh, yeah.
It's like 10 minutes of fun and like 5 hours of
work.
5 hours of work. But guys, thank you for joining us on this awesome episode of 178 of the Nerd Cave Podcast. If you checked us out over at patreon.com and supported us over there, thank you very much to all the people.
Yes.
We put your names at the end of every episode, and we'll be getting out the perks to people as soon as possible, the physical perks.
Yes.
As soon as possible. So thank you over there. And if you're watching on Facebook or YouTube, thank you for checking this out. Make sure you share with your friends. Help us grow our awesome podcast and our YouTube channels and everything and our groups.
Also, if you guys could write us a review on, we have multiple podcasts that come throughout the week. I guess I can go ahead and mention those. We have on Tuesdays is wow.
Tuesdays won't have anything.
That's right. 'Cause
Monday,
we moved this podcast to Friday. So,
unless you pay on
yeah.
if you support. It sounds better than if you pay on Patreon.
Monday we have the Retro Gaming Podcast with Derek
And Jason Robbins.
And then Tuesday we have nothing. Wednesday we have Fantasy Football for Nerds. Then Thursday we have the Derek Diamond Experience. Friday we have this podcast that comes out that you're hearing. And on Saturday we have Pop Culture Palette. And I know Derek's doing a wrestling podcast, but I don't think
I'm not sure when that's
supposed to come out. But if you could write us a review for all of these, because that's what helps us. That will also help us get our name out there because we will be ranked higher in categories that we are in. So, anytime you can leave us a review or you can subscribe or you can like a video or comment or share, that helps us, go out and touch one more person. Not in a dirty way.
Robbie's all about going out and touching people.
That's just who I am. I'm really touchy-feely, so you just kind of have to roll with it sometimes.
Yes.
The magic hand.
You're my magic hand. Rest in peace, son.
We love you.
Guys, thanks again. We love you, and keep coming back every week for more awesome content like this. This has been Zach.
And Robbie.
Have a week.